Alright, Alcatraz, progressive cards, 60-second turn timer, so this should go a little bit quicker than the last one. We have Fog on, along with Unstable Portals, on the Alcatraz map. So, who can survive the zombies inside the prison? So, Zerky, I'm sure he's not too upset with his spawn here. Banana Juice goes first, though. Zerky's spawn, he could make a play for the bottom bonus, maybe. Would have to punch through some 3 stacks, but has the best claim to the bottom bonus. Banana Juice grabs a quick card. And we have Bart now playing as white. Don't really see much of Bart. We only see a 3 stack of Barts from Zeraki's point of view. He does add a few troops to it. Appears to punch to the right. Trunk gets 4 troops. He goes third. Not counting the zombies. We all know the zombies go first. Trunk goes third. Zeraki goes fourth. Gets 5 troops. Adds to his 6 in the top. Does he want to maintain his position in the middle of the board? No, yeah, not prioritizing his position in the middle of the board. Removes the zombies from behind him. And puts a massive 8 stack on the portal at the bottom of the board here. And then last but not least, we have Pete in the 5th and final seat. Pete with a big 12 stack in that bottom bonus. Speaking of the bonuses, while the zombies are taking their turn, we'll go over the bonuses here. So bonuses on Alcatraz, there's only 5 of them. You got the second floor east end as your +4 on the bottom right. You got 2 +6s, the basement, which is the bottom left. Then you have stockade all the way on the left. Then you have a +8, which is second floor west end in the top left. And then everything else is the first floor bonus worth 12. So that is it for the Alcatraz map bonuses. Looks like the zombies rampaged in the middle and right-hand side of this board. The left-hand side of this board seems to mostly be zombie-free, partly thanks to Zeraki removing that too. Banana Juice grabs a card off of his 4 stack in the basement. We see a little bit more of Bart now. He's on 2 of the 4 portals. Trades cards with Pete there. We don't see any of Trunk anymore. There's Trunk. Removes a Bart 3, gets perfect dice, trying to establish himself on the left side of this board. Bart says, oops. Probably not too happy about his 3 getting removed there. And it's possible that Trunk has the +4 bonus on the bottom right of this map. But with the portal not being guarded, Zeraki can easily get in there, which he is inclined to do to create another position for himself since Zeraki was only on the left-hand side of this board. We see Pete coming down, looking around with his massive 13 stack. Slams Zeraki's 5 and Bart's 3. Looks like Pete is saying, I want a bonus. Did he also remove banana juice from the west end there? Because now all the portals are off. We see a good game come out from banana juice. Will Pete be able to hold the +6 that we suspect he has? Banana juice only on 3 troops. And we only see 1 stack of his. We see a second stack. So Trunk, Banana Juice, and Zeraki all hiding out in the bottom right bonus here. Bart lost 2 of his positions, 2 of his 3 stacks. I'm sure he's not too happy about his situation here. See Banana Juice saying good game. He is still in draft. There he goes. Grabs a card. Spent a lot of time thinking about how to resolve his situation during that turn. We see Trunk poke his head out. Zeraki probably going to join in on the card trading spot there. That is his best card. Yep, Pete on +9. Pete was able to hold the basement bonus for +6. The question is that his only position? And he'll likely remain unbroken for another turn, as there are no portals into the basement that spawned. So the only way Pete gets broken is through the front door, or in 2 turns' time should a portal happen to spawn in on him. And by then, he may have the troops to be able to defend on the portal. So Pete in a very nice position here. Big bonus to get. +6 is nothing to sneeze about. And he also has the advantage of going last in a zombies game with unstable portals. So there's 2 advantages to going last with fog zombies. Because you go last with the fog, you can kind of come out, strike out, take a kill, right? And then your tracks are kind of covered. You can retreat into the fog and into the zombies because the next turn, the zombies presumably will clean up most of your ones, right? Most of the path that you left behind. And then he can also play around the unstable portals because they are the last, or the portals will shut off, right, at the end of his turn. So he's the last one to use the portals. He won't be taking advantage of that aspect this go around. But going last with these settings is an advantage. And to add to Pete's advantages this game, he also has a +6 bonus that he's able to guard on a 1 point, which no one is really generating enough troops to do anything about. And it'll be a few turns before the sets get big enough for anyone to even attempt to break him. So we see the players continue to trade cards. Pete enjoying his +9. You see a massive 19 stack poke out. Removes a zombie 5. It does appear as though that this is Pete's only position. And because he's guarding out, he now has to deal with 2 portals in the next turn, but he'll have an opportunity to prepare for it. Hey, fella. Zeraki, unfortunately, shut out from any portals. So we're not going to be seeing any more of this board anytime soon. But it is safe to say that no one is going to get a bonus anytime soon. No one else aside from Pete. And Pete is going to hold one more time. A little bit unlucky here. Scoreboard is fixed. Oh, shoot. Yeah, why isn't... There we go. Okay. Thank you. Should be wins, right? Not points, since we're in semis. Yeah, for some reason it only shows points. It's not showing wins. Yeah, wins. Right. Yeah, that's so strange. Yeah, when I turn on wins, it goes away. Oh, there we go. Oh, I need points. I need points and wins selected apparently. All right. Okay. Got it. Yeah, I had to it's not enough for me to have both points and wins selected. I had to have them both off, select points first, and then select wins. But we got it. Ooh, the zombies slam Zeraki's 6, but he gets good defensive dice. Keeps the position despite losing the troops. All right, will anyone in... It looks like Banana Juice lost his 8 stack. Banana Juice sets in on 4. Looks like Bart card skipped, and Pete might have card skipped. So we'll see if anyone breaks Pete through the portals, or if Pete was able to protect himself, protect his bonus. If he holds on to that bonus, he just wins for sure. He's able to continue holding it. He may already have enough of an advantage with the troops he's already collected over the last 3 turns. Got 18 troops more than everyone else, holding a +6 for 3 turns. Bart, despite card skipping, still decides to trade in for 6. Seems to have one lone position, perhaps, all the way at the top of the board. Trunk trades in for 8. Zeraki wants to use the 3 trucks and hang on to the +2. Makes sense. Probably more important to increase your chances of having a trade on 3 than it is to grab a +2. Takes his card on Bart, sees some banana juice, sees some zombies, also sees Bart's 16 stack. Pete appears to still be hanging on to his bonus. Steps out with a 27 stack. He's going to have to deal with the same 2 portals, though. Those portals did not leave his position. But at least they're off. So we probably will see players start to get eliminated here. Banana Juice sets in for 12. Zareki has a trade on 3. Pete has yet to trade, but he hasn't really needed to. He's gotten more troops from these bonuses, from his bonus, than any one trade thus far. So Bart goes to 3 cards, Trunk goes to 4. Does Zareki go to 4? Or does he trade in right now? Or does he skip? Looks like he's going to go to 4. Seems like he's confident that Pete can't get to him, or anyone else for that matter. Pete sets in for 15. 5th turn in a row, holding that +6. And there goes Trunk. Apparently those were Trunk's last 2 positions. GG's to Trunk, and well played to Pete, taking the first bounty in Game 2 of the semis. Sets in for 20. Removes Zareki, loses 7 though. So it looks like Pete is now on 2 bonuses, but he needs to guard it on a 3. He needs to guard both of his bonuses on a 3-point, the entrance and the 2 portals, if he wants to hold both. And if he allocated his troops right, he might be able to do that, just with how many troops he's been able to generate so far. 2 biggest trades to this point, and has held a +6 for 5 turns in a row. That's 30 extra troops total. Banana Juice still has to hit big zombie stacks just to get a card. That is likely the final position for Banana Juice. Or actually, he might still exist in the bottom right bonus, and that 10 stack of zombies is just cheaper to hit than the 15 stack is. Bart goes to 4 cards. Zareki sets in on 4. Does Zareki think he has all of Bart? If he thinks he has all of Banana. He does have all of Bart. Takes the kill on Bart. GG's to Bart. Well played to Zareki. Trades in for 30. If I'm Zareki, I put everything on the 11 and go hunting for Banana Juice from there. It's also possible that Pete is kill guarding Banana Juice. The one position that Pete may not have taken is it isn't the top question mark. We saw him eliminate Trunk from there, but the one to the left of that, Banana Juice, could be there. Looks like Zareki wants a bonus of his own. Grabs the +8 for himself. Pete is only hanging on to 1 bonus, doesn't have both. So he might indeed be kill guarding Banana Juice. Does he finish him off this turn? Pete trades in for 35 troops. He knows that Zareki is really his primary competition at this point. We see a massive stack come in. He's rolling down Zeraki's 11 stack, knocks it out, and finishes Banana Juice. Yeah, Banana Juice, his last position must have been down there in the southeast corner of the board. So now we're in a 1v1 Zeraki versus Pete with zombies in the mix. Zeraki does have a set on 3, but the portals are off this turn. So his only card, if he wants one, is on the zombie 10 stack. He's coming out. Gonna break some Pete bonuses, it seems like. Pete is very likely to trade. Smashes that bonus, but apparently that was all that Pete had. Zeraki sees zombies looking at him in the basement. So Zeraki is now probably thinking, do I go to the right and make sure he doesn't also have the +4? So he just full retreats. Pete sets in for 45 and is going to go for the kill here, it seems like. Will he have enough? A lot of splits in here. So the zombies are going to take their toll. Pete seems to suspect that there might be troops back here, but has to go take a peek anyway. 19v34 is probably not going to win him this turn just yet. He starts manualing. Not getting the best dice. Now starting to get slightly worse dice. So the zombies are going to pop off a little bit this turn. And then Zeraki may attempt to try and finish off Pete, whatever's left of him once the zombies are done. Definitely a very interesting game here. It's still anyone's game. Zombies are still hitting. Does Zeraki come out? Yeah, Pete does still have the advantage with the extra card. He's going to knock Pete out of the bonus up here. Checks the portal. Doesn't see anything. Leaves 6 on the portal. Leaves 9 on the portal. So has a 2-point guard on the +8. Pete has no bonus now. Does not seem as though Zeraki's going to get broken. So Zeraki's going to get 8 extra troops next turn. But Pete still has a card on him. Yeah, very well played by Zeraki. Yeah, Pete still has a card advantage on Zeraki, but Zeraki is certainly not out yet. Leaves his bonus, is staring down a 14 stack. Shifts his portal guard stack. has a set on 3. Does Pete have a set on 3? If Pete does not have a set on 3, Zareki has a solid shot of winning this next turn. The portals are closed now, but the portals are going to open as soon as the zombies start, right? And a 15 should be just enough to hold off against the 9 there. Sees some Pete through the portal. The zombies go ahead and smack into it. All right, I think we're going to see Zareki set in here for 50 or something troops. Yeah, 50 troops exactly. No reason not to trade. Banana Juice says, good game from the grave. Oh no, getting a little bit of lag here. Still doesn't have all of Pete. Looks like Pete tried to reestablish his bonus. That is Pete's last position. And Zareki snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. GG's to Pete, played very well. Zareki also played well and had that very fortunate set on 3 at the end there. Alrighty, let's see if we can get a post-game chat going. How's it going, Banana Juice?
Yeah, it's going alright. I mean, I don't want to be too harsh, but I do feel like those settings were probably the worst I've ever played. And especially for a semis game, I'm very surprised.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going,
I,
Trunk?
I mean, I felt like both settings were, very spawn heavy.
Well, I'm so surprised I won that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
congrats on the upset there, Zareki. Well played.
I mean, I had a lucky trade with free cards, so if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have won this.
Yep.
Yeah, there was no way of you winning if you didn't have the zone 3. No way.
Yeah, I agree. For once, I'm lucky.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be too harsh, but I do feel like it's incredible that in the semifinals, it's these settings are here, and I don't think I'm the only one that's not happy about the settings, but
Yeah, I also don't like the settings at all. It's very spawn dependent. It just wasn't at all for progressive.
no.
Yeah, definitely interesting. I will say, I am gonna have to keep the post-game discussion here short and sweet because we're gonna need we're gonna have the 70 reset invitational in just a moment here.
Ah, yeah.